So I want to talk about the wall. I want to talk about the wall, and the reason why I want to talk about the wall, I feel like they're next up. I feel like they're the next team that are just bubbling below the surface of the likes of your SC Dons, your Beatties, and all the rest of it. That they're coming up there, and the reason why I feel like that is obviously they're playing in the same league as SC Dons, correct? B, their content is entertaining. It resembles a lot of SC Dons. I see a lot of similarities in that. And C, what's the C? They've got a lot of talented players. You know, they've got Danny Bassett, obviously used to play for Lambeth All Stars, and a few others as well. So I feel like they're the next ones to keep an eye out on. What do you reckon?
Listen, I don't actually know an awful lot about what the Wall have been up to in the last 6 to 8 months. But listen, they're cooking. I'm sure, you can see that they're cooking something. Again, I hope that they do break through. I hope that they do, not just with their content, but with what they're doing in terms of football. I hope that they do push on, because that's great for the scene. It's great just for competition to have more top teams. That's what we want. We want to see the best teams playing against the best teams. We want to see the best teams getting all the love and support that they're supposed to get. So hopefully, the Wall can continue doing what they're doing. They turn a corner and they can start to big up their chest and pull power moves over Jamie Leggett as well. So it's just... Sorry, I'm sorry. I was childish. I had to take it back now. No, I'm sorry. I'm childish. My bad. No, but genuinely, all jokes aside, I hope that they do turn the corner and they do more positive things. They keep doing well on the football pitch, because again, everybody that watches the scene, everyone that watches these videos and watches their content, everybody wants to see top teams play against top teams.
Yeah,
it's entertainment, right? That's what we were watching it for. So
of course.
What we want.
And I was going to say they needed their one big win, which they've just got now, which is going to due to come out probably by the time this video comes out, against SC Dons. They basically beat the SC Dons in the quarterfinal, I believe, of their SFL Cup. So that might help springboard them to the next level. I think that's the same thing that happened to Takers, right? When they beat RB, and it was like, you've done the double over RB. Big deal. I think once they've done that now and it's out there, more eyes will be on them, and people start to take more notice of them. Like, oh, who's this team that's just beating SC Don? So they've got that big win now under their belt once it comes out, and people start taking more notice of them. They've got, I forgot to mention as well, like they've got good coaches on the sideline as well, Sace and Sean as well. So they've got a good infrastructure in place now. You just need that big momentum push now, which they'll get from that SC Dons win, and before you know it, like we'll be talking of them in the same ilk as like Under the Radars and all of these other teams as well. So look forward to it. I just want to touch upon one thing though. I don't know if you're aware of it. It happened like about a year ago now. That incident at Beckenham Town, where a racist allegation got thrown about. Now, it got cleared from my understanding, but I don't think it got cleared up from the Wall's point of view. So if anyone's listening from the Wall, it would be interesting to get you on to this platform and talk about it a little bit more, because I believe, or even though it's been cleared, obviously from Beckenham Town's point of view and all the rest of it, and the FA, they looked into it. It'd be just interesting to get everyone's point of view so it could be a bit more clearer, because it still feels a bit like
there's a lot of unanswered questions.
There we go.
I think. See, I don't want to talk on this because the Wall are doing good things. And what I don't want to do is start asking questions that their silence has kind of made void or disappear. So yeah, rather than put it on them, I'll just say, is there anything that they would like to say that would perhaps clear things up for the neutral, or for anyone that actually watches their content and is very much in love with the scene and everything that we do? And by the way, let me just say, I've got, in the last 2 weeks, I got something like 15 or 20 DMs on Twitter from kids and adults from all over the world. Africa, Australia, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, saying that they love the videos, they love the content, they
Mm.
love this team. What do asking my opinions on the wall, on the SC Dons, our takers coming back, bro. Like my DMs really, really explode with this
On
stuff. So
referees as well. I saw.
listen, listen. So trust me when I say there are people all over the world that actually have questions that they feel need to be answered with
Yeah.
regards to that whole situation. Because if you go national the way that did, touched
Mm.
BBC News, it was in everybody's group chat, it was on the timeline legitimately. Um, when it goes that far, and then we find out certain things perhaps weren't the way that they were presented,
Yeah.
we need to know. We need answers to our questions.
Yeah.
And let's leave it at that, because like I said, they're doing positive things. I don't want to say certain things or even question certain things in a certain way that I would normally, simply because, listen, everybody deserves a second chance, right?
Yeah. Of course. Of course.
So, so yeah. Look, if there's anything that anybody from the wall wants to come out and say, I would say brilliant. Let's do that. But alternatively, if they want to maintain their silence, which we know silence, listen, time is a great healer, isn't it?
Yeah.
If they want to maintain their silence on it, then obviously we'll respect their right to do that.